So good day and welcome to my demo video for Hands-on Lab number 5. So in this video, I'm going to show the demo for task number 2. So I'm going to start with my first circuit here. I'm going to start my simulation. So as you can see, I use different gates for the configuration of my circuit, in which I simulated also in logically. So in this circuit, I use 3 gates. So let's see what the input will be. So if A is in logic 1, the LED is at logic 0. How about if B, I'll turn on B, the LED is at logic 1. When I when C is in logic 1, the LED is at logic 0. And if D, I turn on D, D is in logic 1, the LED will also be at logic 1. So this is my circuit for my NAND, in which comprises task 2. So if we can compare carefully with my logically simulation, it also yields the same input, such as if I turn on A, LED is at logic 0. Meanwhile, if at B, the LED will be at logic 1. Same goes for C, logic 0, and if D is at logic 1. Oh, sorry, never mind, sorry. Here we go. D. Or turn on D only. It's at logic 1. So it's the same outputs for my Tinkercad simulation for the NAND. The same outputs of that of my logically simulation. So next I will go to my next circuit. Here, this is the NOR rather, sorry, in which I used 4 gates to compromise my logically simulation. So as you can see, even at the start of the simulation, the LED is at logic 1, so it's turned on initially. If I turn on the switch one by one, A at logic 1, the LED will be still at logic 1. If I turn on B at logic 1, the LED will also be at logic 1. Same goes for C, logic 1, logic 1 for D, LED is also at logic 1. So if I turn on all outputs, the LED will still be at logic 1, whatever input is being uh, has the value of logic 1. So if we can compare it to my logically circuit in the NOR universal gate configuration, we can see that the LED is also at logic 1 initially. So what happens if I turn on A? A is at logic 1, the LED will be at logic 1 as well. So the same goes for B, logic 1 for B, still LED is at logic 1, logic 1 for C, LED is at logic 1, same goes for D. The LED rather is still at logic 1. So based on my in my conclusion, if that the logically simulation and the Tinkercad simulation are equal, because whatever inputs I the outputs generated are the same in both simulations, given that these 4 outputs are also given to my circuit, these 4 letters. So that's all for my video. Thank you for watching.